Also YouTube, Dirty Heavens of Wargames, bringing you the test time video for the Red Eyes Black Dragon deck profile that I did for you guys the other day. We're going to do our standard test times, 3 going first, 3 going second. There might be a couple of test times where we walk through the next, our opponent's turn and then back to our turn, just to show you the extension of the Red Eyes deck. But without further ado, let's go with our first test hand of 3. Oh, hello. Going now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got a couple of good plays there. Our best play, obviously standing up, is going into our Red Eyes Fusion play, making our Meteor Black Comet Dragon, sending our... Well, that will be sent eventually, but we'll be sending our Red Eyes Flare Metal and our Meteor Dragon to special summon out, obviously, Comet Dragon. We then use Comet Dragon's effect to send Red Eyes from deck to grave to burn our opponent for 1200. And then we've kind of got these cards good to go. Now, if you think your opponent's going to MST back row, you can probably put that there, and that gives you protection for him already. You can set the stone if you want, but your best out is probably holding on to everything and going that way. Obviously, Comet Dragon will revive Red Eyes when it leaves the board. So, and while we're there, we might as well play it out. So, pass obviously our opponent's turn. They've burnt for 1200 already. If they don't clear him off, that's fine. We've still got plays with return and cards of redstone and all that next turn. If they do clear him off, we're going to be getting Red Eyes back anyway. So let's say they clear him off. Worst case scenario, we draw a card. We're going into Allure of Darkness. Now, we can activate our Allure of Darkness, draw in 2 and banish in 1. So we'll banish our Impact. We can now activate, yeah, okay, that's probably better. We'll normal summon our stone. Our stone will then tribute itself off to give us a Red Eyes from our deck. We'll go with normal Red Eyes. We're going to activate Terraforming. Terraforming is going to give us our Catalyst Field. We'll activate Catalyst Field. We'll activate Return of the Dragon Lords to bring back our Red Eyes Flare Dragon. Catalyst Field will allow us to bounce Red Eyes Flare back and then bring him back down so he has his effect to burn. We can then activate Dragon's Mirror, and Dragon's Mirror will give us... Can banish... Oh, no, we can't. No. Alright, we'll have to do it. Well, it's really if you want that on field or not. If you don't want him on field, you can obviously leave him in grave rather than activating return. That's probably the better way of doing it, yeah, sorry. Activate return, bring back Meteor Black Comet Dragon. Then activate Dragon's Mirror. There we go, got it there eventually. Banishing that, giving us our second Comet Dragon in our extra deck space. He will then use his effect to send a Red Eyes from deck to grave to burn our opponent. And then we've got 24, 24, 20, 35, 35. Pretty much got to be game at that point. So that's the extension of the deck. So you kind of have to play through the test hands on, unfortunately. Because the first turn boards don't always look amazing, but it's more the second turn after they've had that turn to set up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got Malefic on the board if we want to, but again, we're probably better off going Red Eyes Fusion, getting our Meteor Black Comet Dragon out. Again, probably doing the same thing, sending Red Eyes for the 1200 burn. Sending Red Eyes Flare and Meteor to special summon him out. Pass our turn. Worst case scenario, he leaves the board. Best case scenario, he stays on the board. So we'll go worst case all the time because we're going to have to play through this one. That brings out our Red Eyes. We're going to draw for our turn. We're going to Regeki the board. We'll then activate our field spell. Our field spell allows us to special summon this guy. Send in Red Eyes Black Dragon to graveyard. We now have the ability to extend our plays a little bit, so we'll overlay those guys, go into Red Eyes Flare Metal, detach that to bring back a Red Eyes. We can normal summon Retro if we want to push for a little bit more attack. Other than that, that's kind of what you've got on board. If you've got a Link Monster and you didn't Regeki, you could go into Big Eye and steal the Link Monster, and then you've kind of got future plays ready to go. But Yeah. Okay, let's do our final test and going first, and then we'll start going second and show how aggressive the deck can be. Again, the downside to Red Eyes is they really do need a turn to set up, and Link has kind of provided that with them in the fun sense that some of the decks are slowed down. Some of the decks in the same level as Red Eyes are slowed down, but... Okay, so there's our 5, not too bad at all. We've got a Red Eyes Fusion play on board, so let's deck fin that anyway, so we don't allure into it. So we will add Red Eyes Fusion by sending Red Eyes Black Dragon. Then we can Allure of Darkness. Now the best thing we can lure into is a level 7 Red Eyes, because then we've got Card Stone is now active. Or another Card Stone, because that sucks. In my personal opinion, I would rather get rid of the stone. Now the reason I'd rather get rid of the stone is... actually, could have Red Eyes Fusion first, and that would have deck finned a little bit more, but, you know. Activate the Red Eyes Fusion. Again, that gives us a Comet Dragon. That sends another Red Eyes. That sends our Meteor to grave and our Red Eyes Flare. It then sends another Red Eyes for burn of 1200. And now this is where the plays kind of need to extend. So, again, we're going to go over our worst case scenario that they've killed our Black Comet Dragon. Our Black Comet Dragon is going to bring back Red Eyes Black Dragon. And then if we want to, we can special summon out our Astrograph Sorcerer. We'll draw for our turn. We can then normal summon our Retro Dragon, banishing him off, special summoning our Red Eyes Darkness Metal. He will then bring back a Red Eyes, and we've kind of flooded the board with level 7s. So we have the ability to link up if we want to, or we can rank into a level 7. The best kind of play you can probably do is go into your Red Eyes Flare. I believe we probably should have done it that way around, instead of bringing back another vanilla Red Eyes, because then we could have detached the vanilla Red Eyes to bring back a vanilla Red Eyes. And that's extended our play only by 400 points, but you've got to remember that Flare is now, can't be destroyed by card effects. So he's got a bit more protection on board. And then if we're attacking, that's well over and enough to do game, just depending on if you're attacking directly or not. Okay, so let's go second. Or, well, I say go second. We'll still need the turn to set up. So, you know, Red Eyes are probably better off going first. So probably what we'll do is we'll do more test hands like we've just done, where we go first, play through their turn, and then go into our turn. It's probably the best way of showcasing what Red Eyes do. The only difference is the extra draw. So we'll get the extra draw. We'll go for the 6-card draw. Okay, again, not bad at all. We can use our cards of the redstone right there and draw 2 more. Using you can only use 1 per turn, is that right? Yeah, you can only activate 1 per turn. That sucks. Anyway, here we've got the Gofu play. So Gofu can get us into Decode Talker. So obviously we want to be going aggressive, so we are going second. So Decode Talker, Link Spider, whole 9-yard combo. If you don't know what that is by now, you basically Gofu, turn the 2 targets into Link Spiders, and then you turn both Link Spiders and Gofu into Decode Talker. We can then normal summon our Blackstone of Legend, tribute that off to get us a Red Eyes Black Dragon. And now we can, our decode is now 28. We can activate Inferno Fire Blast, burning our opponent for 2400, but obviously he can't attack, and then we attack him for 28. Then obviously if they want to pass turn, we have the ability of cards of the redstone next turn, and stuff like that. I mean, it's a real shame that they kind of like put in little hijinxes on certain decks. Like Red Eyes, the fusion card is quite harsh. The ability of not being able to normal summon or summon more. Maybe normal. They should have been allowed maybe to normal summon after that, I suppose. Just not special summon might have been quite a good one. Anyway, let's do our next test hand going second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, what is that? Okay, best kind of play here is our Red Eyes Fusion. Send in our Meteor Dragon. Well, if you want to be more defensive, to be fair, actually, you're probably better off, instead of burning your opponent for 1200, you're better off sending your Red Eye, not Red Eye, no. Send in, when I get to him, your Summon Skull, of course he's right at the top of the deck, and your last Red Eyes, and going into your Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, attaching it with Red Eyes Metal Dragon, and attacking in for 38, and your opponent obviously can't activate their effects. Then we can use his effect to target Red Eyes, burn you for 24, or burn your opponent for 24, and shuffle that Red Eyes back into deck. So that's probably your best kind of offensive play there, and that's why he's in the deck. Okay, so our final test hand going second. We can probably do a couple more, because this one has to, like I said, it's not heavily combo orientated. It just needs that extra turn to set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hello, 6. Let's see what we get off our lures, shall we? So we'll do the first lure, and we'll go into a Red Eyes Insight and a Inferno Fire Blast. Interesting. Okay, let's banish that. Let's use another Allure of Darkness. Oh, so worth it. Retro could be quite protective in this matter, but let's do it differently. Activate our Red Eyes Fusion. I believe have we got game? Yeah, I think we've got game. Oh, we should have game. Because we send Red Eyes Flare and Black Dragon. This is probably the one time you want, going second, you'd want Comet. Comet's effect to send a Red Eyes. If you want to go like all out, you send your Red Eyes, burns them for 14, and then activate Inferno Fire Blast, burn for 35, and then activate a second Inferno Fire Blast and burn for 35. If that's possible, doubling up your Inferno Fire Blast. So yeah, that's an OTK right there, just burning. But yeah, that's it for the kind of like test stand video. It's very short, very sweet, and very to the point. I hope this helps give you an idea what Red Eyes can do. They are a fun deck to play. It is pure fun at this moment in time. Hopefully with the new support they might be even better. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And until next time guys, as always, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available. We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.